All right, let's go over some basic picking ideas. So I'm going to play a 3-note per string C major scale right here, starting at the 8th fret. Now picking wise, it's pretty simple. I was just doing alternate picking, doing down then up, then down then up. No 2 downs, no 2 ups. So that kind of leads to some awkwardness as you're changing strings when you're doing like a 3-note per string idea. Because as I'm going through, going down, up, down, when I get to the next string, I have to skip the string to come back up. So down, up. And that throws everything off a little bit because it's like, why am I skipping the string instead of playing it like as I pass it like this? Well, that's called economy picking. So economy picking, instead of being down, up, 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 like alternate picking, all the way down it's going to be down, up, down. So I'll be playing down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. And coming back up, if I start with an up, it'll be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So with the scale, and then up, down, up. So down, up, down, and the whole way down. Down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. Up, down, up, the whole way up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that may lead you to ask, well, why use alternate picking at all? Well, when you get into more of a pattern, like maybe note groups of 3, when you're doing that, it gets a little bit more hectic to think about, well, when can I just do 2 downs or 2 ups in a row? Whereas if you're using alternate picking, it becomes like a machine. Just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So there's less to think about. Another thing is, let's say you're playing an arpeggio. So if I go straight down, that's a pretty easy, like, sweepable shape, right? But if I alternate pick it, I can be a little bit more articulate with each note, so I may play a little bit louder on some, a little bit softer on others. I can play more of like a rubato or a broken time type feel, like so that's harder to do if you're using more of an economy picking, which is basically what sweep picking is when you're using economy picking. Now there's definitely some ideas that you can't get with alternate picking, like this is kind of a Zakk Wylde type lick. That would be really tough to get with all alternate picking, or maybe doing like little Yngwie type arpeggios. Let's look at another technique that I've become quite fond of called hybrid picking. Well, it's part pick and part your fingers. So instead of worrying about crossing the strings, using alternate picking or economy picking, you can just use your middle finger. So let's say I'm going down a E minor pentatonic. All right, and let's do note groups of 3. Now I can alternate pick that, or anytime I cross a string, I can use my middle finger to pluck up. Using the hybrid picking can lead to some pretty neat phrasing. Last but not least is the thumb pick. One of the first things you can start messing around with when you're using a thumb pick is a Merle Travis type idea. So it'll be just your thumb and your first finger. The thumb pick offers a different way of running the scale instead of using alternate picking or economy, where we even hybrid picking, which technically this is hybrid picking the whole time, you have a different way of running through the same idea. So, when I first got started using the thumb pick, it took a while before I found out exactly what was going on. But one of the ways you can do it is you use your first finger, then your thumb, then your middle finger, and you just keep repeating. So, first finger, thumb, middle finger. 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 And we can go backwards with it as well. If you like to use open string ideas like this one, I find using a thumb pick makes it pretty easy. If you like messing around with double stops, Scotty Anderson, the king of double stops if you will actually play one note with the actual pick and the other one with his first finger. So here's a fun thing to play with the thumb pick. This is my version for the banjo line of Rocky Top.